Listen up, everybody. I hope you're hungry because I'm trying to cook right now. All right. This is a work in progress. I'm letting you inside my visionary mind right now as we all take a step into the unknown. That's right. This is Vivi in the One Piece trading card game set 8. I have not found a list for Vivi in set 8. I don't think many people really consider the deck at all in set 8. However, I really love Rayleigh. This card I feel like just works perfectly in Vivi. I'm currently testing out ratios. Honestly, I want to bump this up to 4. I think it just works super well, but the list needs some work. So first and foremost, hope you're all having a great day. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you want to see more lists, but also let me know in the comments anything you would do differently in this deck. Anything you would change, ratios, cards, take stuff out, put stuff in. Let me know in the comments, please. But this is Vivi. If you don't know, the leader, red, blue, 5 life, 5k power, cannot attack, activate main once per turn, rest to Dawn, draw a card, give one of your characters rush. Now we can draw without giving something rush. So if we're going second onto Dawn, we get to use leader ability and draw an extra card. Great, works great, love it. Let's get into the deck list. Like I said, main thing we're adding in set 8 is Rayleigh, but we'll get into the whole list and I'll talk about my thoughts. So we've got 4 Otama, a 2k counter on play, give one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power. Works well with a few characters like Rayleigh, KOing things by power. Mainly just a 2k counter, but can play it out for the effect. Next, we've got 4 copies of the Sanji 2k counter, 2 Dawn, 3k power. Activate main once per turn. You may add 1 card from your life area to your hand, and then this character gains plus 2k power during the turn, and then give him 2 rested Dawn, so going up to 7k power. On our 4 Dawn turn, we can do that, give him rush, draw a card, swing in for 7k. It's a great way for them to take their first life because they probably won't expect a 7k swing, and most people will take the first hit. Next, we've got 4 copies of Marco. The 5 Dawn, 6k power, 1k counter. Your turn on play, KO up one of your opponent's characters with a power 3,000 or less, and then on KO, you may trash 1 event from your hand and then play this character card from your trash rested. We do run a lot of events. I know I love Little Oars Jr. as a card in set 7 and took Marco out for that reason, but Black Maria is still a threat. And again, we can use Otama to KO something a little bit higher power, but mainly just going to be using it for those smaller bodies like Black Maria. Next, we got 2 copies of the Super Spot Build Duck Squad. The 2k counter, 2 Dawn, 3k power. When attacking, give your active leader minus 5k power during this turn. Return this card to your hand at the end of your turn. So if they have something that is a repeatable searcher like Momonosuke, Bonnie, Baby 5, something that turns itself sideways, this card is great on 4 Dawn. We play it out, give it rush, swing 3k into those searchers to hopefully kill it so they stop searching. And then it goes back to our hand, so we still get that 2k counter. Next, we've got Shanks. 3 copies right now. 10 Dawn, 12k power. On play, KO up one of your opponent's characters with 10,000 power or less. The reason I'm playing it at 3 copies instead of 4 is he falls off a little bit, I think, in set 8 with Pudding coming as a leader. People are playing those big moms, you know, the 10 Dawn, 12k power. There's a lot more end game bodies that don't get hit by this, unfortunately. So a little less relevant, I think, in set 8. I think Rayleigh is still good top end, but we don't have to rely on Shanks as much. Next, I've got 2 copies of Shiraya. Might bump it up to 3, but we'll see. The 3 Dawn, 4k power, 1k counter blocker. When attacking, when blocking once per turn, this character's base power becomes the same power of your opponent's leader until the start of your next turn. So basically, we can block out any leader swing and just give them 1k counter to block out the attack and have Shiraya live. If we're going against a 6k power leader, this is a great card to have because he can swing into them with no extra Dawn. Great blocker, running at 2 copies right now. Might bump it up to 3. Next, we've got 3 Baccarat. I'm running this card in this list now because of the effect. We have a lot of bricks, and I am running 4 of these 0 cost events, but still we're running so many bricks that this card helps with that. 3 Dawn, 4k power, 1k counter, a blocker on opponent's attack once per turn. You may trash 1 card from your hand, give up to one of your leader or characters, plus 2000 power for this battle. So turning any card in our hand into a 2k counter, very helpful when you're running so many bricks. Only once per turn, but it is a blocker, so definitely helps out a lot. I feel like you want to see this card early, and hopefully it doesn't get KO'd, or playing it out with some of our 6 drops or even a Borsalino. Like I said, it's very easy to just have a bunch of bricks in our hands, so this definitely helps by being able to get rid of any of it for a 2k counter. Next, we've got the star of the show, 3 copies of the 8 cost 8k power Rayleigh. On play, choose up to 2 of your opponent's characters until the end of your opponent's next turn, which is really great. Give one character minus 3000 power, the other minus 2000 power. After this, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a power of 3000 or lower. So, technically, we can pick 3 characters, right? If they have like a Rebecca blocker, like a 0 cost character, we can just KO that. We can give minus 3k, 2k to 2 different characters. Even if we don't swing into those characters, it makes them less of a threat on our opponent's next turn. For example, if you minus 3k power from a Gecko Moria, now it's only a 6k power body, so it's a lot less threatening, right? We don't get to KO it, but it's a little less of a threat, which is great. And being 8 Dawn, we can, on our 10 Dawn turn, play him out, use his effect, give him rush and draw a card, and then swing him into one of those bodies that we minus. You know, this card is a great way to kind of crack back on your opponent's board. And like I said, it's that magical 8 Dawn number that works with Vivi's leader ability. I don't know if I want to bump it up to 4. I might take out 1 Shanks for it. Honestly, I don't know. But yeah, I love the card. I think it works great in Vivi. I'm still working with it on the ratios with everything so far. Everything else is pretty much similar to our set 7 video, but different ratios. I'm running 2 ulti, the 4 Dawn, 5k power, 1k counter. On play, if your leader is multicolored, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand, and then place the rest in any order on the top or bottom of your deck. I'm running 2 of these right now. I like the effect, you know, being able to know what we're drawing into is very crucial when you have a lot of non-counter cards. You don't want to run the risk of, you know, having nothing to counter out with, right? So I like ulti for that reason, just getting a little bit of knowledge, and she replaces herself immediately, you know, so even on 4 Dawn, if we play her out, we still get to draw a card back. So even if we can't use her leader ability to draw a card, she does it herself. Next, I've got only 2 copies of the 7 drop Borsalino 8k power. On play, place up to 1 character with a cost of 4 or lower to the bottom of the owner's deck. I like the card, but had to make room. And again, for just 1 more Dawn, we can even just play Rayleigh out, even if we can't give him rush. You know, if we're on our 8 Dawn curve, it might be even better to minus 2 characters power and KO something rather than just bottom deck. So I had to make a cut. I do like this at 3, I think. I don't know if I want to cut out something else. I'm debating cutting out the Kaido all entirely, but we'll see. So next up, we have 1 copy of the 10 drop Kaido, 12k power. On play, if your opponent has 3 or less life cards, draw 4. It's just becoming more and more like difficult to be in a position where I'm safe enough to drop this, and it's the smart move to do. So only 1 copy because of that. Again, might just cut it out and add something else like another Rayleigh or another Borsalino, but let me know if you're still running this card in set 8. Next, we've got 2 copies of Pudding. I tried it out in this list with 3, but just is too much. You know, there aren't too many decks in meta, I feel like, that are super big hand size. So don't really need it too much. The 4-drop 4K power, of course, on play, your opponent returns all of their cards into their deck and then shuffles the deck, and then they draw 5 cards. So great card. I love it. You know, I love giggling to myself every time I get to play this. It's a fun time, but I don't think that I can justify running more than 2 right now. Next, I've got 4 copies of the 6-drop 8K power Boa Hancock on play. Up to one of your opponent's characters other than Monkey D. Luffy cannot attack until the end of their next turn, and then place up to one cost or less character to the bottom of the owner's deck. This is a great way to get rid of, again, one of those 1-drop repeatable searchers, something like that. Not too many decks using the 1-drop blockers, but that's also another target of this. Mainly just freezing a character, and then an 8K power body is really great. So need this at 4 copies. I feel like I would not cut any of this. I just feel like the freezing any character regardless of their cost or power, just too good. Next, getting into our events, we run a lot. I don't know, I've already cut a couple copies, but 4 Rad Beam, 1 Dawn, counter, gain 2,000 power for the battle. If you have 2 or less life, it goes up to 4,000. Trigger, one of your leader characters gains 1,000 power for the turn. Great card. Never going to probably run this less than 4 copies. Next, 4 copies of our 0-cost event, the Bad Manners Kick Course. Counter, trash a card from your hand, give up to one of your leader or characters plus 3,000. And then trigger, give up to one of your opponent's leader or characters minus 3,000 power for the turn. I honestly want to maybe run a couple of the blue 0-cost events just to bump the total amount in the deck up to maybe 6 or so, but we'll see. I've got 3 Happiness Punch, counter for 1 Dawn, give up to one of your opponent's leader or characters minus 2,000 power for the turn, and then if your leader is active, which Vivi most of the time is, you can give another leader or character minus 1,000 power. You can split that between 2 characters, character and a leader, or just stack them on the same target. Next, I'm running, I don't know how many copies I want of this, but right now just 3 Gravity Blade Raging Tigers. I feel like it feels great at 4, right? It feels great at 4, but right now just 3. Main for 7 Dawn, place 2 cost 6 or less characters in any order at the bottom of their owner's deck. And then trigger, place 1 cost 5 or less character to the bottom of the owner's deck. Great card, but my goal is to try and be a little bit more aggressive with this build with Rayleigh. So I don't know. And also Rayleigh kind of accomplishes the same goal in a way, where making 2 characters less of a threat while also KOing something. So don't know if I need another copy of this, but that's my list currently. Definitely could use some improvement, room to grow, things to finalize, but let me know what you think and let's get into some gameplay. Red Purple Luffy. Okay. What did he get in set 8? Honestly, we got the Shanks. I think that's a key part. I think we can keep. We've got a couple of 2Ks. We're going first, unfortunately. So next turn we'll probably just use leader ability. We got another 2K, another 2K. So we've got 4 2Ks, a Rad Beam, and a 0 cost. We're very defensive right now. Nothing really to play out, unfortunately. Maybe we should have mulliganed. But, hey, we'll see. We'll see. So they're going to swing 8 at us. I feel like I can take, but also I want to get a card to Shanks. See what we can play. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we can see what we're drawing into. That's great. We needed those. Give me that. And the good part about Red Purple Luffy is if I defend, he gets pretty aggressive, but if I defend well enough, I thought I put them top, right? Yes, top of the deck. Okay. If I defend well enough, I'll be in a good position to Kaido, because he starts at 3 life, right? So he's going up to 6. If he ramps 1, he can go to... No, he has to be at 8, right? Yeah. Okay, so he's going to swing 7 at us. I can give 2 2Ks. Yeah, I think we just give 2 2Ks. And then 5 down for what? 1 for Zoro, the Searcher. Okay, So that's what you got at the new, yeah, the new starter deck. All right, so we can swing 6, and then we can freeze that Zoro. So maybe he takes, maybe he doesn't. He does have a pretty big hand. Boom, bam. Now he can't attack, so just dealing with 1 attack right now. He is going to go 8, ramp up 9. So we could see a Whitebeard come out. Next turn we go up to 9, Don. So we're going to draw Kaido. I can probably play out Boa, give her Rush to draw our next card, which we don't know. So he goes to 9. And then, okay, there we go. If he swings an ulti, I can counter out, but I don't want to because it doesn't serve me any purpose. I'm not going to be able to swing with ulti in the next turn because he's an 8k body, right? So I can swing Boa, though. Eight at 8. Just 1k counter. But we get to do it again. So 2 cards. And then we get to freeze Newgate. So he won't be able to. He gives us a 2k. So no 1ks in hand that he wants to get rid of. So we'll freeze Newgate. No Happiness Punch. I could save 1 for Rad Beam. Just off the off chance. Sometimes using Rad Beam at the 2k power isn't the worst thing. So he gives us a 0 cost. So he doesn't have too much counter. Trashes the new 7 cost Luffy. Not too much counter. So we can give that as a 2k. Yep. Another Newgate. Probably swing into this just to clear it out. That is, we'll give Shiraya, sure. Okay, so let's clear this guy. I'll probably just let that go. He didn't have a lot of counter last turn. All right, cool. So we'll swing once at life. He takes. Maybe no counter in hand, possibly. But we Kaido, get, what are there 4 that we drew? A 2k, Baccarat, Pudding, and Shanks. Luckily, Shanks still KOs one of the Newgates, and we're at 4 life, so I'm feeling pretty good. And if I'm him, I'm probably going to try to swing into these. But luckily, we have a nice amount of counter right now, so that is going to be a 2k, and he doesn't have a big hand. Do I need the Pudding? I don't think I need the Pudding. Let's honestly 0 cost Happiness Punch first, because I probably won't have any Dawn Up active next turn anyway. All right, that is a 1k. Yep. So what are we thinking? 12 into 10. Okay, he Rad Beams that. Let's swing 8 into life. Give us a 1k. 8 into life. Again, I still feel pretty safe. So let's KO one of them. Establish another 12k body. I don't have too much counter now. But if I'm him, I'm swinging into these guys still first before I swing into Kaido. So hopefully we keep our 2 12k bodies out. If not, I can swing 12 into life and maybe put down another Shanks. I don't think I die this turn, right? I'm at 4 life. Haven't seen the Rayleigh yet, so which kind of sucks. Want to show it off. Yeah, I can't save it. Can't save it. Oh. Okay. I mean, I'm not really worried about that either, truthfully. I think that's better for me. Sure, fine. right? I have enough life, and now I have another counter. So I got 3k in counter. If he goes 15 into Kaido, then I'm screwed, but... Because I can't boa this either, which sucks. I guess he's thinking what to do. If I'm him, I would probably just stack all 4 and swing it. That sucks. That's the number you needed. You know, that's the number you needed. I'll let you know that. What I can do is I can swing 8 into life and hope he takes it. He's got a Dawn up. Is that a rad beam? Probably. So that puts him at 10k. I can't swing 10k. Actually, I can. Because that's 7 for only 4 Dawn. That's 7 for 4 Dawn. I'm safe to do this. I'm actually safe to do this. What Dawn do I need left? Let's see. If I keep 2, 3 up for Rad Beam, that's 3. That's 10. Let's just go 11. Just to... Let's go 11, 12. I feel safe with 2 up for Rad Beam. And a couple of 2Ks in my... Okay, uses 0 cost. A 2K. A 2K. Oh, we got it. Okay, GG. He had a 2 bricks. So what did he give us? 2K, 1K. 0 costed the Zoro. Okay, I guess it was the bluff for the Rad Beam. But yeah, Sanji is a very Dawn efficient rush card at the end of the game, especially if you're pretty healthy. You know, like in there, I had 2 Rad Beams, a couple of 2Ks, so pretty safe. If he has a rush card, I still feel pretty safe, you know? All right, let's see. Doflamingo. He got new support from the starter decks as well. I think we're in a decent hand just because we have ulti and we're going second. And I can draw so many events. Seven at us. He plays out the Croc. The new one. Reveal a card from the deck. I'm gonna get rid of a Happiness Bunch. It's not so bad to keep my hand size manageable. I guess I will take a Marco to pop that. And then... Sure, I guess another Marco. And I can swing 6 at something. Card from the top of the deck. That card has the 7 Warlords character. Draw 2 and place 1 from your hand at the top of your deck. So many things from the starter deck. Just keep the leader ability online like all the time. So many. Okay. Another Croc. We'll take this one. I will bottom this Croc just to keep his board manageable. I have other things to KO and bottom. I don't want to hang on to that to use. I think I swing 6 into the Croc, honestly. But he can get it back with the Moria. But still, I don't want him to overwhelm me with his board. 2K is fine. And then we deploy, kill that. Okay. Because that... Place 1 card from your hand at the top of your deck. Just kind of guarantees his lead ability hits every time. And we want to stop that. Give it 2K. And next turn I can just Borsalino that. And countering out there with a 2K gives me 1 card out of hand to get rid of that. And then also... If he really wants to get rid of this, he'll swing his leader into it next. So that means I kind of blocked out 2 hits from life with 1 card. So he's putting cards at the top. Swing 8. Oh, and life. Okay. Gets the Gecko Moria to get back the 2k law. Okay. I'll probably bottom deck the Boa Hancock. Right, because it's still a block. I guess I got it. I don't have to take it, but it feels bad. Giving 3 cards up for this, you know? But we get a 2k. So that's pretty good. Let's bottom you first. Go 5. 6. I was debating keeping 1 down up for that, but I'll just swing 7 at you. And hopefully 2 cards out of hand is fine, I guess. Okay. He still has the law 2k, right? Yeah. Still has a 2k in hand. Red Rock. Honestly, okay. I will give 2 2Ks for this. I can still use 2 2Ks. Okay. Sure. Yep. Yay. Even better. Okay, so we'll Rayleigh 3k to pop. I think I can swing 8 into 5 here and probably get it. And just completely clear his board. Yeah, and then 6 into 2 definitely gets it. So now his board is pretty cleared. That's good. Boa comes back. Okay. Okay. Depends what we draw next, I guess, but if he just stacks all on, I think I might 0 cost. Oh, 2 blockers. Man, the board is just, man, all the support. It's like his board just stays very wide. 8. Oh, that. Oh, wow. Okay, well now I don't want to counter out. Shanks. Oh my goodness. Okay. 1k. Baccarat is tempting, but I think Shanks is more tempting. Let's go 6 at 5. Just see what you do. A 2k. 8. And then we got really not much choice. He's down on hand size now, but I haven't hit him once and I'm at 2 life. This is not going well for me. It feels rough because I can't not clear his board. Plays out the Gecko to get something back. What was it? The Boa Hancock, the blocker. Okay. Again, stacking the deck, giving his leader 1 Don. So actually, yeah, with 2 up, he'll have enough for leader ability, right? Yeah. All right, let's see. Well, no choice really. Play out Baccarat, give Rush, Happiness Punch. So 3 Don is what I'm left to work with. I think it just 9, actually 2 Don, so 8 at Weevil. Please block. Okay, he doesn't. And then 9 at life and then 12, I guess. 9 and then 12. Luckily, I'm pretty defensible right now. I essentially have a 2k, a block, Rad Beam, and a Happiness Punch. So, I won't die this turn, I hope. Wow, okay. That, oof. So I don't have that blocker anymore that I talked about. Rad Beam this. Yep. Yikes. Minus 2k to that, so you don't want to swing. Don't swing with these blockers. Yep, okay. Okay, cool. So we got a rush. Rush. Ooh. I gotta clear the board just a little bit. Okay. I gotta hit life at least once. Hopefully I don't die next turn. Okay. Cool. So I have a 2k, essentially another 2k with that, but I don't want to get rid of this. And then 2 life and a blocker, unless he gets rid of it again. No cards, that's okay. Okay, so he gets the 2k back to hand, yep. But no effect because I only have 2 in life, or 2 in hand. A blocker, I can bottom deck that, but he's got 2 more blockers, so not really saving me there. 7 in life. I might just block this out because I don't want to give anything from hand. Choose no targets, and I might just block that. Yeah. 4 left. Rude. 2k. All right. What do we do here? Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Unless I play this out, use rush, leaving me 1 Dawn up, and I have a rad beam or anything. I don't think I do. And actually, possibly I use 1 happiness punch there. 1. So 2 and 2 actually might be worth it to use this just to, but also, I can make Weevil a 4K character, right? Yeah, I think I have to. So boom, 3, 2, pop, blocker. Okay, 1K. So it wouldn't even, yeah, all right. But I do have to go here because I only have 1K encounter. I gotta go there. And then I gotta go here. All right, 1 life, full board. He has 3 swings, technically. Technically, I only have 1K encounter. He doesn't know that though. Okay. Boa. So this buffs him up to 8 immediately. That's oof. Such a big hand too. I wish I had a pudding right now. So we put the top of the hand. Okay. Okay. So 8 at us. Yikes. Yikes. Please don't go for game. You don't want to go for game. Why would you go for game? You never know. You never know. I could have 3 2Ks. Yes. Cool. Actually, that's actually rough. He has 3 blockers right now. I don't know why I'm celebrating. Gravity Blade would be great right now. Even Gravity Blade, I don't even know if I get it with 8 cards in hand. Oh, wait, hold on, brother. Wait. This has got to be 1K encounter. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. Swing with the blocker. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't want to. I know what you do. But now 1 blocker. This actually works out. This might work out for us. So I can play Borsellino, bottom deck, blocker, Boa, give rush. I have 8, 8, 12. 1 dot. So 8, 8, 9, 12. That might get me there. It's my best shot. Let's do it. So 8 at life. Yeah, he does have a lot of counter, huh? If he counters out of this one, GG, you know? But I tried. He didn't. Okay. Maybe he was just looking if he had a... He's definitely got the counter. 7 cards in hand, blue deck. He's probably got the counter. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, he's got it. Uh-huh. So many blockers, right? So, yeah. I think that was my best bet, right? Yeah. GG. So, no blocks. Yep. GG. How much did I have in counter? Only 3 4K. Yeah. And how much did he have left? 2 2s. And I assume he drew that. So 4K still left in the counter. But yeah, maybe not the best showing, but that's kind of what I like to do with the deck. You know, really only one new card, Rayleigh. I love it though. It still feel like it can really shine. Play a little bit more aggressively. So again, might bump it up to 4 copies, cut some other things. Try and play a little bit faster with the deck, but let me know what you think down in the comments. Anything would change at all, add, remove, different ratios, let me know. I might do another build on this very soon. Again, I'm constantly kind of tweaking this, but yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you want to see more deck lists like this, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.